Hi guys, welcome to Real Freedom TV. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and keep coming back for more videos like this. So let's dig deeper into this Sammie Okposo and African doll story to really get to understand what really happened here. Let's hear from both sides, explain the story from their own perspectives. So, courtesy of Obodo Yibo TV, we have the benefit of hearing from both sides tell their story in this video. Take a listen.
African doll, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Right, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And this is your story, and I'm not about to tell it for you. You're here to tell it. So start from the beginning and tell us how you met Sammie.
Okay, so we met because I went to one of his shows here in Texas. Well, I went to a few, but we met at a concert at one of the churches not far from my home, and then we started following each other on Instagram, along with another artist that he performed with, and we built a rapport like through Instagram, and then he asked me for my number, my cell phone number. I gave him my cell phone number. He gave me his Nigerian number and his American number. So we would kind of converse back and forth on the phone, through WhatsApp, through regular call, and through Instagram chat.
Right.
That was how it started. So he invited me to his hotel, and I went to his hotel, and we hung out. We went to dinner. You know, we actually had spent the night. So we were together until the protocol people came that morning and picked him up, and he went back to Nigeria. We still stayed in contact. Invited me to another show, and it just kind of went from there. We have built a rapport. We're not in a relationship, I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
We were friends.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting to know one another, and we did sleep together. We messed around on more than one occasion.
Okay.
I will admit that, and I am accountable for my part in that.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's right or wrong, I am accountable for that. So basically, you know, we still kept in contact when he would go back and forth, you know, to Nigeria a few times. He came back. He was like, "Oh, I have a show coming up in December." You know, I even helped him. You know, he messaged me, which I sent to you, you know, about the tickets and Dallas SOPP Live in Farmers Branch, Texas. So my friend flew here. We went. You know, prior to that, I saw him you know, around that same time. I even told him, which I sent messages to you, like first shift with him and Vashawn Mitchell rehearsing before the show that was December the 24th. And so I'm not making it up. I even said, because I asked him on WhatsApp, I said, "Do you want me to open it for you so that you can see what I got you?" And he said yes. So I sent him a video of me opening it up, in which I have that video, and I sent to you on TV.
Yes.
And he wore that on his live rehearsal for the SOPP Dallas with Vashawn Mitchell. So I'm not here to put him because he messaged me like, "Oh, do what you want." You know, when he basically blocked me, he told me that he was done with the conversation. I'm trying to disgrace him. You know, you're trying to disgrace me, do whatever you want to me. And I'm telling him the whole time, like, look, I am not trying to get anything from you. I am not here to disgrace you. You know, we are both wrong. He posted finally, if you look at his Instagram, he hadn't posted any pictures of a wife until like January the 11th. And that was kind of like after we had got into it. And, you know, so whether, again, it's not to slander, to defame. He mentioned, "Oh, you're trying to blackmail me." No, I'm not. I've never asked him for anything. I've never asked him for anything other than respect, because he got very verbally aggressive, called me a fool. He called me an idiot. He was talking a bunch of rubbish, you know, in the messages and over the phone while he was in Nigeria. When I first told him, like, look, I even sent him pictures from the doctor, and I'm like, "Look, want to talk to the doctor?"
Yeah.
He said it wasn't a matter of him not believing me, but what he said was to do the needful and get rid of it.
When I asked you, I said, "Did you know that Sammie Okposo is a married man?" when you started, this, it's not a relationship.
Right.
When you guys started messing around.
Right. We never talked about him being married. We never, honestly, let me just say that he is someone that I listened to for a while. I didn't go digging in deep about anything. I think I was just kind of caught up in the moment of just, oh wow, this is somebody that I am fond of and I've been listening to for years, and for him to personally invite me and spend time with me on more than one occasion and take me to eat, and and it just kind of like happened. I'm not saying that I did not know or that he did not know. No, I was a participant. I was a willing participant.
Right. Right.
And it's wrong. I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's wrong. And I was trying to communicate with him like, okay, this is the situation. Where do we go from here? Even in the midst of this, I was still willing and trying to cover him. Telling him like, no, I wouldn't do that. No. And he's like, oh, I thought you were my friend. I thought you cared about my ministry. You're trying to disgrace me. You need to do the needful, and an abortion and this and that. And I'm like, wow. Told me that he was going to no longer be accessible for me to talk to. And then he blocked me. And then I'm like, well, that doesn't make it go away. It doesn't make it go away. And talking to me like, oh, you think somebody will believe you? Some random person, like I'm a nobody, basically.
So
all of a sudden, I'm a nobody.
Yeah. So you told him about the pregnancy. He wanted you to get.
So this lady, simply known as African Doll, who introduced herself as African Doll, has made so many accusations, have supposedly spilled the beans, telling things that really went on between the two. Things that are quite damning, and you don't expect this kind of stuff from a gospel minister, a musician who sings in churches, who ministers in churches, and is seen as a minister of the gospel. But apparently that's to save his image. That's part of why Sammie Okposo decided to crash the interview by calling into the show and offering to make his own point of view heard or to defend himself. So let's hear what he had to say.
Who's calling, please?
TV. This is Sammie Okposo speaking.
Oh, hi, Sammie. How are you?
I wish I could tell you that I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. So I believe you've heard the show so far. That's why you're calling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here now. African Doll has just told us her story.
Well, yeah, I don't have a problem with her coming to speak with you and saying what she wants to say. So every story has two sides and the real side.
That's true.
Every story. That's the reason why I just checked. I want to be sure you were online. So I'm very sure everybody. I just went on. I looked at the comments for a while, and I said, "Let me call in." I mean, everybody has the right to pay their views or however they feel about what else they want to.
Yeah,
I have no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even when somebody is accused, even in the legal system, it passes through a proper channel to really prove the accusation at the end of the day. So you don't just sentence people.
Nobody's sentencing anyone here. We haven't even judged you.
No, that's what it is. This is the court of public opinion. But to every story, there are details and there is evidence, hard evidence. Anybody can get up and say anything. Anybody can wake up and haven't you heard of people that fabricate stories?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not here to victimize anybody.
Yeah.
So anybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not against anybody speaking. But you can speak. But whoever you are speaking against, whoever you are accusing, whoever you are saying stuff about, also has a right to defend themselves.
Okay.
And you that you are the accuser, you need to be able to come forward with hard evidence to prove your case.
Okay, so yeah, you are right. But I mean, this is what African Doll has said. She said she messed around with you, and there is a baby in the process as a result of messing around with you, and that you have blocked her. She's not had any contact with you, and you basically told her to get rid of it.
Okay. You see, my joy with things like babies and pregnancy. We're not in the village. We don't come from the zoo. Medical science knows how to sort all of that out. So I'm not even going to have a headache over the fact that she said there is a baby and the baby is supposedly supposed to be mine. Medical science will sort it all out.
Okay.
At this point, let's just say Sammie is trying to play a losing game. I mean, he has already come out to apologize to his wife, to the church, to his family about his behavior and the fact that he committed adultery and asking for their forgiveness. So I don't understand how he is still talking about accusations and this and that. Well, maybe there is need to prove that the pregnancy is actually his, but one thing he has not denied is that he had a sexual relationship with her. But when pressed on this by Obodo Yibo TV, he insisted he was going to come and tell his own story. I don't know whether he's going to tell another version or a different thing from what he has already apologized for.
What I want to ask, was there a sexual relationship?
You know, when I come on my own exclusive, she's had her own now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my the work that I do, it's intertwined with social media. So I don't have any complex or fear to be speaking on social media. Social media promotes what I do. So we're in the same circle. So I'm not afraid to give an interview or give an exclusive.
Okay.
She has gone ahead to do it. So I'm going to come.
Okay.
And give you. And I don't needed to say this because you are live today.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get you bit in.
Yeah.
And say like, hey, I've just been told.
Yeah.
That the lady is online.
Mm-hmm.
Giving her story. So I looked for the number.
Yeah.
I really looked for the number.
My number is on my Instagram. Is on my Instagram page.
So, and I'm like, boom.
Mm.
Let me call him.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Let you know.
We appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I'm going to come on air.
Okay.
And the other side of the story, and when I finish giving that,
Mm-hmm.
then everybody's going to decide what the real story is.
Okay.
It's difficult to say now if he's actually going to come through with the promise, because as it is right now, he has even deleted his social media handles. The same social media he said he was not afraid of being in and coming along to tell his own story. Right now, he seems to be buying to pressure and has deleted his social media account. So we'll wait and see if he comes through with his promise of coming to tell his story. So we'll keep our fingers crossed.